Hey guys, what's going on? It's just Sash here, and welcome back to another episode of Sash Says. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, so we have an email here from Chris. Chris asks, Sash, hello, I'm Chris from Chicago, but been in I think he means, but I've been in China 17 years. I want time 1 year. I'm reading it verbatim, mind you. I want time 1 year to come to Cambodia. So I'm assuming he's from Chicago. He's been in China for about 17 years now, and he wants to come to Cambodia. And in 1 year's time, he's planning on coming to Cambodia. He asked basically if he wants, is it easy to find a good girlfriend, and not an American, a Khmer girl essentially, and how safe it is. But to answer the first question, it's fairly easy, I would say, at least for me. My own anecdotal evidence would be basically it's very easy. The first night I was actually in Cambodia, I messaged my girlfriend messaged me online. We met each other on this app called WeChat, and yeah, by the second night I think I was here, we went on a date. It went really well. We went on a few more dates, and you know, we've been together ever since. So I've been fairly lucky. I think for you, if you do plan on trying to meet a good girl, I would say stay away from like bars and clubs and stuff. And before, you know, any Khmer girl watching this, I'm not saying all Khmer girls that go to bars and clubs are bad or not wife material. I'm just saying that statistically, if you're trying to find a girl who's a good girl, you wouldn't go there. Not all girls that go to bars are bad. Obviously, there are girls that just want to have a good time. But if you're looking at the numbers, you're trying to play it statistically, yeah. So yeah, go to like a mall, or you know, if you see a girl at a coffee shop or a bakery or something, I don't know, you know, smile at her, you know, try to get a conversation going and stuff. Just, yeah, if you want to have a good time, you're just looking for fun, go to the bars, go to the clubs. Remember, if she asked for money beforehand, probably not good wife material. So yeah. The next question here is, how safe is it? Okay, so I've been living here for about 1.5 years now, and I can honestly say that it's safe. I've never been put in a situation, I never felt like I was in a situation where I was like, oh shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here. It's horrible. There are times that I have heard that it's not that it's not safe, but if there's mass gatherings and stuff, like during elections and stuff, you're told to stay away from mass gatherings, and if you see protests, get out of there and stuff, which is common sense. I also have heard, you know, of people, again, this is stuff that I've heard. I've never experienced this, or this has never happened to me. My entire time here in Cambodia has been perfect, great, never been in a situation where I felt unsafe. Now, going off of stuff that I've heard, again, that stuff with the elections, if you're here during election time and you see a crowds gathering or protesting or stuff, get the fuck out of there, use common sense. Another thing is, in the city, it's mainly safe. Outside of the city or near the outskirts, I hear that that's where, you know, it's not so safe. I have heard of people riding motos and getting their bikes stolen, getting guns pointed at them while they're riding a moto and robbing them of their moto essentially. But that, I've never heard of that happening inside the city. Again, that's stuff I've heard. I've never seen it, I've never experienced it, so I can't say yes or no on it. But I mean, I use common sense. If you're gonna be going out at night, don't go out with like flashy clothing and with chains and ridiculously expensive looking watches and shit like that, you know what I mean? The only thing that I can say is that I have been, not pickpocketed, but I've had a kid, like during the water festival, I think it was 2 years ago, or the first water festival that I ever experienced, a kid tried to like grab my camera or something in my pocket. It was on my belt, and he tried to grab it, and he didn't realize that it was like looped in with my belt. So then I looked at him and he just ran away. His eyes like widened. He was like, oh shit, and ran away. So that was the only thing that it's ever happened. But I mean, there's pickpocketing, thievery, like purse snatching and stuff. That's bound to happen anywhere though, like in New York and Beijing and China especially, major tourist cities in general, that's bound to happen. But I've never experienced or heard of anybody like getting robbed at gunpoint or something like that. So yeah, just it's safe, I would say. Just use street smarts, you know what I mean? Like any, I don't want to use the word big city, but any major city, you know what I mean? Just be street smart, you know what I mean? Don't go out too late, and if you are going to be out really late, don't be completely hammered and walking the streets, you know what I mean? Don't make yourself an easy mark, don't make yourself an easy target, and it's all just common sense. So one thing I will definitely stress is don't ever get into a fight with the locals. You know what I mean? Don't go picking a fight with like a local Khmer guy, because on this side of the world, especially China, Cambodia, it's not gonna go well for you if you pick a fight with a Khmer guy and you're this like foreigner, especially if you don't speak the language. They're not gonna care about what's going on. They're just gonna see one foreigner who's drunk fighting their countrymen essentially, and it's gonna be a bad time for you. So yeah, I got a funny story. I'll bring it up in the next Sash Says video about you know, your boy Sash got a little too drunk and got into a fight. Obviously I was okay. I'm okay, I'm alive, I didn't die or anything like that, but it was a little bit of a funny story. So that's for the next video though. But that's pretty much it, Chris. I hope that I answered all your questions, and for anybody else who's been wondering, you know, about this topic, finding, you know, good Khmer girlfriend or Khmer wife, or, you know, just if Cambodia is safe, you know. Phnom Penh. Again, this is all about Phnom Penh. I can't speak of Battambang or Siem Reap or any of those other places because I've never lived there. I'm speaking specifically about Phnom Penh. So, but that's pretty much it for this episode of Sash Says, guys. Remember to LSS, like, share, and subscribe. The Patreon is up right now, so please consider becoming a patron on Patreon. We have different tiers, which, you know, you could be a producer, executive producer, or you can be that director, man. That's that coveted director spot. Get that free t-shirt, you know, directly from Cambodia, mailed by me, from me. So check that out. I also have the merch shop for the shirts. You want to buy Itsjustsash t-shirt and support, that's also up. All those links are down below in the description. Check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. So as always,